Yeah, we're good.
May pa-sound system pa siguro.
Of course.
Yes,
Nice.
naman.
Hinga.
Hindi
Deep
na
breath,
kailangan,
deep
hindi na
breath.
kailangan. I feel at home, man.
Okay.
Lalo na yung mga nakikita ko.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey
Hola.
guys, welcome to our 11th episode.
Sure ka 11.
Yes, sure ako. I'm editing this, not you. But no, we're gonna do 2 parts anyway. So we record this as 11th episode.
Okay.
But this is gonna be 2 parts as well, I think. It depends on how long it's gonna last. So anyway, hi guys, I'm Sheila.
And I'm Roel.
And welcome to the
CommoNurse
CommoNurse Podcast.
Podcast.
Yay!
Welcome.
Yay! So tonight is quite special because our friends, this is actually a bit extra today because we have 2 guests. Oh, another milestone for the
Yay.
CommoNurse Podcast. Yay! May pa-sound effects pa siya, diba?
Nice.
Ang tawag nito. So, we have 2 guests today,
Mhm.
which is we're quite fortunate. And thank you guys for giving us your time.
Nice.
No
Alright.
worries. No worries.
Okay.
We're
So
honored to be here.
they're brothers and sisters. Just kidding. Ganun pagka-introduce.
Well, sometimes
Kuya.
nagro-roleplay kami. You know.
Ganun ba
Yeah.
yan? Sa gabi.
Stepbrother ako.
Stepbrother.
Yeah.
Censored ite.
Edit.
Alright. Okay, we're gonna have to do an introduction. How about you, Roel? You gonna
So
do
I'm
an
gonna
introduction?
introduce AJ.
Yeah, you can introduce AJ. Yeah.
So I've been working with AJ for how long, bro?
Man.
4 years?
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah. Bit over than 4 years, I
Yeah.
think, before.
And
yeah.
then we can't disclose where we were working.
Yeah.
And then he pursued greater fortune and decided to
Greater fortune.
Yes, sir.
decided to
Yes, sir.
progress his studies, and now
Mm.
he's a registered nurse.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Woo!
He is currently
Congratulations.
working in. Can
Yeah.
we tell where he's working?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not confidential. Canberra Hospital,
Yay. That's
biggest
the one.
hospital in ACT. And
Ito
he's.
talaga, Roel. I told you.
We're not gonna say anything wrong. It's gonna be okay.
No. I
He's-
just said just the department. I didn't say the hospital. Stop saying
They wouldn't
the
mind. It's okay.
hospital.
He's a proud father of 2 lovely daughters and a fur dad to Nala.
That's it.
And everyone, I'm gonna introduce to you. Please welcome AJ.
All right, guys, to those of you who is not actually having a video and also listening to our podcast, I'm going to introduce the wife. So, guys, they're a couple. I'm
The
just
wife?
kidding earlier. Kidding
The one-
earlier.
the legal wife.
The
The legal
boss.
wife.
Yeah. The boss, actually. Tama
Yeah.
ba, boss? So, Meg is actually a mental health nurse.
Yeah.
And also, she did her master's. So, clap naman dyan. Also finished her master's in mental health nursing. So, I'm so proud of you, madam. Congratulations for the studies then. All right. And I think na-introduce na ni Roel that they're parents to 2 lovely daughters and also to Nala. And yeah, they've been our friends for couple of years now, hey?
More than.
I think more than
Yeah.
I'd say
yeah.
5 years. man.
Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah, good 5 years.
More
I
than
think.
5
Because
years,
you started work. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they actually, Ruel and AJ got known each other at work.
Mm.
And then me and Meg met because of them. So it's
yeah.
kind of like the Green Army wives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Green Army wives.
That's how it started.
And just to
And
say,
yeah.
man, we became more than workmates.
Yeah.
As soon as I knew that he's a Kobe fan, that was it.
That was it.
That was
It was
Again,
like
just,
family.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to mention today is the day in Australia where Kobe passed away. So,
Yeah.
rest in
Rest in
peace.
peace,
Rest in
mama.
peace. So, as you can see in our props here,
Yeah,
everything is
Kobe.
Kobe inspired.
That's it.
that's it.
And he's wearing full Kobe gear, Lakers.
True. And yeah, shout out to the legend, forever in our hearts. And also, I would like to give this opportunity, to take this opportunity to thank you guys for your time. Thank you for giving us the this chance to actually like interview you, get to know you better. I know we are known to each other for quite a while, but then, you know,
So, enough of us. So, let's ask our guests.
I think so. But yeah, I just want to say thank you.
No,
okay.
Pleasure
no
to be here.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
Alright.
tell our audience more about yourself? like how you started in Australia. Just a brief.
Yeah, like
a brief
what's your
story.
story? I think let's start with Meg.
Yeah, so I arrived in Australia in 2008.
Oh, you've
Yeah.
been here a while,
Yeah.
madam. Ah, okay.
15 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes,
15 years.
15 years.
It doesn't look like it though.
No,
Ah,
still
true.
broke.
That's why CommoNurse, right? We're still CommoNurse.
That's
Yeah, came here as a student. Actually started out in the Sunshine Coast. Did nursing, and then moved in Brisbane. Worked there for a bit, and then we decided to move to Canberra.
Where was AJ in
6
the
years.
equation?
Somewhere in the middle. His sister and myself, we worked together. When I was still living in Brisbane, and then that's how we met. At I think his sister's
Party,
birthday party.
housewarming or something. Oh yeah, birthday party.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, that's where the love story sparked.
Yeah. So
My
bugaw
spark.
yung sister ko. Yeah. Essentially.
Ate, if you're listening to this, please. OMG.
What's bugaw in English? The
What?
pimp or
Pimp.
Pimp?
Yeah.
Pimp? Oh my gosh. or maybe the bridge.
Well, it
Just to
turned
put
out
it on the lighter note,
it turned
the
out
bridge. Yeah.
for me the best thing that happened in my life, man.
I second that.
Melon
Yes,
shake.
sir.
Melon shake.
Kobe.
Baka may kailangan to mamaya.
Wala akong pera.
Baka pwede naman hindi. yung iba na lang. Sorry.
How about AJ? Like, what
Yeah.
inspired you to come over to Australia, bro?
Well, I mean, for me, essentially influenced by family. Okay, my sister came over same time as Meg, so she's been here for 15 years. I came over 3 years after that, I think. So yeah, I think I'm on my 13th year in Australia,
Damn.
and
Yeah.
I still broke. By the way.
There you go. Story of our lives, eh?
Yeah, I mean, my story is pretty much similar, if not the same,
Mm.
as everybody else. You know.
But I bet it's unique. I bet
Yeah,
it's
every
unique.
story is unique,
Every story is
definitely.
unique, man.
But yeah, there you go, guys. So for everyone who's listening, not necessarily that you've moved overseas,
Yeah.
that you're well off straight away.
Exactly.
You still have to work your way up. Well, actually,
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
work
Alright.
from salary to salary still.
Yeah.
Actually,
True.
Yeah.
it's a
Okay.
never-ending story.
Well, I think again, it's quite common but unique to every
Absolutely.
immigrant
Yep.
that's transitioning from overseas to coming to different countries.
Mm.
But a quick question though: what was your humble beginnings? What was your work before prior to nursing? Was there like a unique odd jobs that you did,
Oh.
part-time one, side hustle? What
AJ
is-
was a
to-
gigolo.
I never doubted for a second.
I was selling ass for free. No. I used to work 4 jobs at some
Wow.
point. Yeah.
How did you do that?
I don't know. While studying as an EN.
Oh my.
Yeah, I used to do personal care job
Mm.
at a hostel back in
Okay.
Queensland for 4 hours, sharing our clients.
Yep.
Okay. And after that, spent about 2 hours doing assessment.
Jeez.
And then AIN job at night. I was essentially a cleaner, and I used to do a kitchen head job as well at a restaurant.
Sounds full on.
So
Wow.
Yeah,
Pretty full on.
yeah.
What triggered you to actually do 4 jobs?
Money. Yeah. I had
That is a
to.
very good motivation.
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
mean, like I said, man, my story is essentially same, if not similar to
Mm.
everyone. I had to pay my own tuition fee.
Yeah.
You know, I had to
Wow.
pay,
Yeah.
bills as well at some point in time.
Mm.
But my sister, let me just say, my sister's been very supportive. Did not actually demanded anything from me, but to pass all my assessments. Okay, and yeah, life I think became easier when I met Meg.
Wow.
Because then,
That's the second time, madam. I'm
Yeah.
keeping score,
I
huh?
mean, 'cause during that time,
Well, he got inspired because of you. Let's put
Yeah.
it that
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
Sure. She's not convinced, AJ. Oh my God, I can't do any more for you.
But yeah, that was my story, man. Like working 4 jobs just to help myself.
Make ends meet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like exactly.
How
I
about
never
you,
even
Meg?
considered to apply for a third job when I
I
was a
know
student.
you're just
Like
lazy.
two.
You're lazy.
I was doing 2 jobs, and I like more than that. Like no, I need to live my life as well.
How about you, Meg?
I worked as a shop assistant.
Oh.
Yeah. When I first came over, I worked at my auntie's business.
Mm-hmm.
Like cleaning the shop, doing paperwork, stuff like that. And then I worked as an AIN as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Mm.
And 2 jobs as well while doing uni, right?
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
most of the time. Yeah.
But looking back, would you change something?
Or
Do you
anything.
have any regrets?
I don't think so because all of my experience it made me who I am today.
Yeah, I second
Exactly
that.
right,
Yay.
exactly. Yeah.
Miss
Yeah.
Universe.
Miss Universe, yeah. But Miss Universe. All right.
All right, now since we've introduced you as parents, and as full-time professionals, basically.
Yes, sir.
Well, full-time mom slash part-time nurse,
come, babies.
isn't it?
Come on.
Yeah, you can
Oh.
come in. Come on.
Come on,
Come on, Bob.
You can join
come on,
us.
you can join us.
Come here, Ella. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
To
We
us.
would like to introduce 2 more guests,
Yes, 2 more guests.
Ella and Elena.
Say hi. Hi to the podcast. Hi to those watching. We've
All right,
got the
where were we?
Kids here.
All right. So going back to the question earlier. So,
I think this is appropriate because they're here.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids are here. Yeah.
So as parents and full-time registered nurses, how do you balance your professional life and
Family
being
life.
parents
Sometimes it's not balanced.
as an immigrant in Australia?
I mean, for me, parenting in Australia, and I think it's same everywhere. It's a collaborative process, man. Like, you need help from friends, family,
True that.
your managers.
Definitely.
You need to collate with them. I mean, collaborate with them, and tell them your needs.
Yeah, to
essentially.
figure out your schedule.
Yeah, figure out your schedule. However flexible that may be, I don't know. But yeah, it's a collaborative process, man.
Sounds like you have something to say to your.
I don't. I'm gonna leave it there, and that's it.
Yeah. How about Meg?
Yeah, it is a balancing act.
Mm-hmm.
You really have to be very organized, especially that AJ works shift work.
True.
I also sort of do a bit of shift work. Some days, we need to make sure that like the gaps in our rosters, make sure that on those days that we have shifts on the same days. We we need to arrange childcare for
Yeah.
these two.
True.
Yeah.
How different do you think it would be though if you're in the Philippines at the moment
Oh man,
with 2 kids?
Yeah.
it would be. I think for me more manageable.
Okay.
Yeah, just having mom-in-law here with
Yeah.
us for.
Yeah.
We were lucky, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
You know, having
Thank you,
and shout out
Mama.
Oh, shout
Hi,
out,
Mom.
Tita. We miss you here.
Yeah.
Mamala. You know,
Mm-mm.
we were very fortunate having her here.
Yep.
Getting stuck for 3
Yeah.
years.
Thank you, COVID.
Thank you, COVID.
Thank you,
By the way.
COVID.
Blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It
Just having
was.
that flexibility of you know that someone's gonna look after your
Yeah.
kids,
Mm.
and that someone's
Not needing to worry about their
Yeah.
welfare while you are
yeah,
working, basically.
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it having her here with us for 3 years made it a lot easier for
Easier.
us,
Mm.
like
Yeah.
for me to finish my masters and for AJ to
Absolutely.
finish
Mm.
his
Yep.
RNs.
RNs. That was such a big help.
I was ready to
Oh.
hang up, man. Like seriously, I was like, what am I doing?
Like you don't want to continue.
I,
Hey.
yeah. I
Oh.
wanted to give up. I actually
Yeah.
dropped out.
Oh, did you?
I did
Mm.
at some point.
Oh.
Yeah.
We went to Melbourne. We
Okay.
watched Kobe.
Okay. And then that sparked the.
I stopped during that time.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because of Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe had to come first.
Yes.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
A once
I
in a
feel
lifetime
like you have to
opportunity.
prioritize. And you know what? Just a touch base, guys. A bit of a side story about Kobe. I think they were just. I think it was a blessing in disguise as well, because that was. We didn't know that was the last time that you're gonna see Kobe personally.
Man,
Mm.
yeah.
Look, my dream as a Laker fan.
Like for me,
as
that was
well-
my first and last.
First and last.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I
Same.
mean, what
Yeah.
I'm saying is that, like, as a Laker fan, I won't get to see him play anymore because he retired anyway. But the fact that you guys are able to see him, like, even just listen to him,
Yeah.
that's a
Bless
big
you.
deal. Bless you, Baba. And like, it was a really good opportunity for
Yep.
you guys. But now it's like, looking back, no regrets, right? Because
Yeah,
what if
really.
you didn't go?
Well, didn't you have to drive like 8 hours just to
I-
be
He
there?
had
man,
to.
you
He
know
had
what?
to. Back and
I
forth.
was in Biga at the time. Okay.
Mm,
I was enrolled
Mm.
in a subject doing placement.
right.
I was meant to start a shift,
Mm.
and I said, you know what? Kobe comes first, bro. And I said, you know what? I can't do this. I'm dropping off. Yeah.
Prioritizations.
And I
hey?
actually dropped out. I dropped out.
How was your reaction, Meg, when you found out?
It's the first time I found out about it.
Oh no! This is
Only here in the podcast,
only
guys.
in the podcast, guys.
thought
We
he
don't
was
get
just-
that a lot.
He was just overwhelmed at the time.
Oh,
you
he
know,
was
with-
definitely overwhelmed
yeah.
when he
Yeah.
saw Kobe.
You were
Not
there, bro.
because
You
of the
witnessed.
dropping out, madam. Not because of the dropping out. Because of Kobe. And I bet, like, yeah, it was a good choice. I guess it's a good choice.
It is,
It was a blessing, yeah. But anyway, like, also talking about that, was it hard for you to juggle? Like, you already have a family going back, and then you're working as an EN, and then now, like, progressing to your RNs. Was it, like, really hard? Like, that's why you want to drop out at one point and you don't want to continue?
He didn't
doing
look
your
like he
RNs?
was stressed at that
Nah.
time.
Well, yeah, I, don't
mean-
see him stress any.
Honestly,
Did
honestly
you, madam?
speaking, it was a struggle. It was a
I
struggle.
bet it would be
Working full time, studying full time,
yeah. Mm.
and on top of that, being a full time dad.
Mm.
Was a lot.
So there was a lot on my plate, and I was essentially there's an opportunity for me to chill, give my mind a break.
Mm.
And yeah,
It was a good break.
it was a good break.
Yeah.
It was a good break. Yeah,
So
it's a memory for me that that will stay
yeah.
for the rest of my life.
Are you
Exactly.
crying?
Exactly.
No,
How about you, Meg? Was it a struggle for you as well? Because you have to like look after Ella while AJ is doing placements and all
Yeah.
that. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was hard. Plus
Plus working.
when he eventually went back to uni, we
The
already
next semester.
we had Elena. I
Yeah.
just had Elena, and he was away most of the time. Yeah, like I think a week after I gave birth.
every 3 months I think I
Yeah,
had to go away.
he's always away,
Yeah.
and it was a
Yeah.
It was
challenge.
very expensive.
Man, I actually thought I was
Yeah.
gonna miss my daughter's birth
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
because
Okay.
at the time I was on my last semester
Mm.
and everything's happening like COVID,
Mm.
shutting everything down.
Yep.
Students not getting the preference of placement.
Yeah.
There was actually students getting canceled for placement. So I'm like, yeah, like what if I was allocated a placement during, the time of Elena's
Mm.
Right.
expected
The-
delivery
been-
date.
Yeah.
That would have been tough.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop out again.
But then again, we're grateful for Tita, hey, because Tita
Ah,
was here.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
I would have gone cray.
Just a second
Yes.
regarding parenting. So how expensive it is to raise kids in Australia, based on your
Okay.
experience?
I bet their answer would be, don't even go there.
No, like I mean, you don't have to specify the number or like the actual figure, but salary wise, how big of a chunk percentage wise would go to kids?
Childcare, I think, is the most expensive aspect of parenting.
Mm.
The rest would be just surviving.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Till the next
Inflation.
payday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just life as it is.
Do you feel like you're just working for childcare?
At the moment, no, because Elena's only enrolled for 2 days.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if she would have been enrolled for 5 days,
Mm.
then yeah, you're essentially just working to pay
Yeah. Yeah.
daycare, and it's not even worth it.
That's why I only work
Yeah.
part-time.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
It'll be too much.
Yeah.
Would you still get anything from the government though if you're
Yeah.
working part time? Okay,
There's
that's
a
good.
rebate, but it depends how much you earn.
Like no, like I mean for Meg because she's doing part time at the moment. Is there any like tax breaks or anything?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm not
It's
aware of
okay.
anything.
Income based.
income based.
Yeah.
Oh,
Regardless
okay.
of the
So if you're
circumstance.
earning a lot,
Yeah. Based on your
the rebate
income
is
range, yeah.
less.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So do you guys need to do like some side hustle? I know Meg, you
I
would.
have a side
Yep.
hustle.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
promote Meg's
Okay.
business.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about the business, madam?
So I'm the body shop at home consultant.
Oh, yes. And I'm a proud customer. and a
Yes,
proud
thank you,
friend. Diba naman? Kailangan eh.
Truly.
Pangkabuhayan showcase.
Yeah, instead of like it's I don't think it earns much, but instead of working a second job, it's kind of I decided to do like a bit of a different thing.
Mm,
Yeah.
So
True.
if you know the
true.
body shop, like
Yep.
it's they sell beauty products, skin products, stuff like that. Yeah, I enjoy doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I get freebies as well.
See, so
Yeah,
it doesn't only
true.
happen in the Philippines where you have to work and then you need to do a side hustle. It
Yeah.
happens here as well, guys.
Oh, yeah.
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 Well, I guess it comes down to like you got to do what you got to do just
Exactly.
to
make a living.
yeah, exactly. If it works for them, and yeah.
So, guys, would you like to share any activities that you do to debrief yourself from your professional life? Like what sort of stuff?
Or you just block it out once you get home. That's it. It's all about the kids now. Yeah.
You don't have a
Or-
choice.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's so true. Yeah.
The
so
moment
true.
the moment you step in the house,
Yeah.
being a nurse, being
a parent,
whatever,
full-time, yeah.
Mhm.
that's out the window, man. Like
Mm.
as soon as you walk in the door, kids want,
Need your attention.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And they're the
in a
priority.
month, like would you still get a chance like to do like a short trip interstate or like
We
how
try.
frequent would that happen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we try to do
Recently.
something.
Every few months, like we have my sister-in-law and her family in Sydney.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we try to visit them a few times a year.
Mm.
Just maybe go for walks,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
In comparison to the time where the kids weren't still here, like how different it was, like Lakwacha wise.
Yeah.
Was it a big difference?
Big
like
difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
you had to
having
give up a lot.
Yeah.
just
That's
having the
right.
flexibility of essentially going places that you want to go in a spur moment. You can't do that anymore.
But I bet it's more rewarding now if you guys can just go for a quick trip with the whole family here.
Rewarding.
Oh, no.
Okay, wrong word. Wrong choice of word.
Well, the challenge. Well, the trip is part of the challenge, but yeah,
Yeah.
like memories you build together
That's
as a
right.
family.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
we do
for sure.
enjoy taking them somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, you like going out. Yeah, going on trips.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
good at it. Because she remembers now, hey. Like she
Yeah.
remembers
Yeah.
everything. She'll talk about that with her friends. And now she's gonna She's gonna go to year 1, is it?
Year 1.
Yeah,
Year
she'll start
one.
year
How about
one next
that?
week.
Wow.
Are you ready?
Are you ready, Ella?
Yeah.
That's good. You guys come
Say
a long
hi.
way.
All right, next question. Since you guys, well, safe to say you're at the peak of your, is it the peak of your careers at the moment, or
I think
peaking?
it's
Peaking. Yeah, getting there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, Baba.
I mean, it
Sorry,
depends what
Baba.
you know.
what you're aiming for,
Yeah,
basically.
what you're aiming for.
Have you guys considered going back to the Philippines to settle?
Yeah.
That was a straightforward answer. Right?
Yeah, he told me earlier. So
No
it was
doubt.
like,
No
yeah.
doubt.
How about
Yeah.
you, Meg?
at this stage, like when the kids are still young, I don't think I don't think I can go back there and work there and live
Hmm?
and
Oh,
raise a
sorry.
family in there.
Financially? Is that,
No,
yeah.
no, as registered nurses,
Yeah.
we
You
all
can't make a
know.
living in there.
No, we
No.
all know
Yeah,
how
No.
they are compensated back home.
Mm.
It's just not possible.
Yeah,
No.
true.
Like, how far are you from your consideration?
From my consideration,
10, 20 years from now?
maybe 20 years from now.
20 years from now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not retiring here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Like, if I'll win the lottery, what day is it today?
Today is
Friday? Tomorrow,
yeah.
Saturday. If I win the lottery, I'll go straight back to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
But he
I
he
guess
doesn't
if
like
you-
the heat.
Yeah, if you're well off
Mm.
there,
Yeah, true.
Like, I wouldn't mind living there.
yeah, I
if you're
wouldn't
well off.
mind. But if you have to work and raise your family and nah, I don't think
It's like if you're working here for $500 a shift, then going back there earning 500
500
pesos
a
month.
a month, or a shift. No,
Or a
a shift.
shift. A shift.
Like that's gonna be a big
No.
difference. Yeah.
Huge
Like-
difference. I mean, and this is why I have such high amount of respect to nurses
Mm.
back home.
Yeah, for sure.
True.
You know what I mean? And
True.
shout out to all the nurses
Yep.
in the Philippines as
You
well,
guys.
because they actually have to go through a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Especially during the pandemic,
Mm.
hey?
Exactly.
That was like
Exactly.
horrible videos and stories that I've heard.
Like
Right.
Our complaints here
It's
It's
nothing.
nothing.
is literally nothing compared to them. So,
Exactly.
like
That
our
is
complaints
nothing.
were petty compared to what they were going through.
absolutely.
True.
So yeah, shout out to all the nurses back
Yeah.
home, man. You guys
well
are doing
done.
awesome
Yeah.
job,
Yeah.
and I hope you get the
I hope you got
the
rewarded.
recognition.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the recognition and
and the
compensation.
Yeah.
compensation that you
Recognition wouldn't be
deserve.
enough.
Yeah. Oh, and the bonuses. Oh, careful, Baba. Careful.
They
Guys,
would definitely need rewards and compensation for it.
Yeah.
Have
I did-
kids, they said. It'll
It will
be
be
fun,
fun,
they
they said.
So for our viewers who are used to seeing Wata and Hero here during our episodes, now it's a lot different.
Yes.
This
they,
is like
they
Oh, yeah.
can't.
a
They
full-on
can't come. Like,
family.
Yeah. Yeah. So technically they can't join us because they're gonna actually join these girls and I feel sorry for them.
It's gonna be chaos.
Masarap yung apple juice mo.
Apple juice yarn.
it's sweet.
All right. Just going back. If not nursing, guys, what do you think you would pursue? What profession would you pursue? AJ, you can go first.
I think it's a question of a passion, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
what are you passionate about? What do you want to do? Apart from nursing.
For me, I've always wanted to be a dentist, man. Just like my
Ah.
dad. But aside from that, just like my dad again, I want to help people, which is eventually will be my retirement plan.
That's a good plan.
Yeah.
You want to be a public servant,
Not necessarily.
but something to do with like
Something to
helping.
do with passing on the blessings that I received, the
Good on
blessings
you.
that my family's received. Because I've gone through a lot, but I've also received a lot
A
of
lot, yeah.
blessings.
Amen to
And
that.
That's a good
for
thing.
me, in order to get the blessings, in order to keep getting the blessings, that you need to pass it on, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
You get tenfolds more.
Yes, true
That's it.
that.
How about
True
you, Meg?
that.
I considered being a teacher at one point.
Wow.
Oh, I think you'd be good at it, madam.
Like teacher
Yeah.
for children or
Yeah, for small
Mm.
kids.
Yeah, I can definitely see
Aw.
you doing it.
Yeah.
You would have the
Yeah.
patience to do it.
I think
Yeah.
so. I
Yeah.
think so. You'd
Like
be
it's
good
not
at
too
it.
late to consider that
Yeah.
still.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Miss
True.
Dean.
Hmm?
Don't
There's a
taste it.
reason why our friends in Brisbane, shout out to our friends in Brisbane,
Mm.
most of them are nurses as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
They call her Miss Dean.
Why? What's the
Miss
inspiration
Ding.
behind it?
Long story, but essentially she's got this
Librarian.
yeah,
Ah.
Quiet.
yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
Do you do that
That
at work?
vibe,
Do you do that at
librarian
work at the
vibe.
moment?
I'm the quiet one at work.
How about you, Wako? What do you think you would be doing? Or what? Yeah, what would you consider doing?
Oh my god, like a dream or passion. Mag-artista ako.
Nice.
Seriously.
Yeah,
This could be a
Yeah.
pathway. Who knows? You too.
Why not Bacanamer? But you know
I'm
what?
only complying to do this, bro, for me to sleep well
This
at
is
night.
your idea. Who are you talking about? This is his idea.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
The podcast is his idea. I'm already vlogging, like you know, guys. But apart from that, I did at one point applied. No, not applied. Audition in PBB.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
like,
interesting.
oh my god, it was like
When was this?
this was back in 2011, I think. I was with my friend, so I slept over. We talked about it, and we said, okay, we're gonna wake up at 4 a.m. We're gonna line up because it's gonna be in MOA.
Yeah.
And we said, oh, okay, well, we're gonna do it early so we can audition early. But then, lo and behold, because we had a good time that night, like parted like she didn't have a kid or something. We woke up at 12 noon, and we said, okay, forget
It's too
about
late.
it. It's too late. Da 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 da. So we still went to MOA just for like a big stroll, and then lo and behold, we ended up in the PBB audition line. We stayed there until midnight, mind you.
Oh my god.
And they were told to do like, can you act as Darna, and like, but you know, I'm not really good looking. I wasn't fair. My skin was like dark, coming from probinsya,
the
like you know.
standards of beauty.
Exactly.
Philippines.
I don't do makeup. I don't really know how to look nice and like dress nice. I don't do that. I just look normal. So that's why probably I wasn't considered. But look, I don't care. I'm
Did you tell me
happy.
that story before?
Oh my god.
I probably wasn't paying attention.
Probably
true.
weren't
He
listening.
wasn't. Yeah, he's not always paying attention. That's the real deal.
That's actually our special
Talent.
talent.
Mm.
Yes, that's what I find.
Yeah.
Like man was like, you would thought that they listen, right, madam?
We have
but they
the-
don't.
We have the
They don't give a.
ability to look interested
Yeah.
and at the same time thinking about something,
Something
else. Yeah.
And I think that's good. That's quite common with men.
Yeah.
But yeah, how about you now? Like, let's talk about you. What's your passion though?
Like I always wanted to be a professional athlete, but I'm not built like one. So I gave up that dream quite easily and very early.
But
Uh,
he's very athletic though. Like he
is.
explores a lot of
Yeah.
like
sports.
I love sports, but yeah. Being
Yeah,
a professional athlete is far gone.
Well, I guess you
Long
told me
gone.
at one point that it's because of your height. Like he wouldn't think that he has a what do you call this? Like a chance because of your height. Like you're not tall enough to be a basketball player. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
Well,
like you're not. You're
I
not.
like that because I've given up on that dream like when I graduated in
It's
elementary.
not too
Yeah.
late.
That's so true, right? That's what you
Who knows,
said.
man?
There's no one would hire a professional athlete at like
That two
at-
broken legs,
with
like,
two broken knees,
injured
and-
knees. Yeah.
You know, there's
Over
there's
30.
a new sport, bro.
What?
The slapping competition. It's never too late.
Exactly.
Never too late, man.
Yeah, or sleeping competition. Is
Yeah,
there
I
such
can
a
definitely
thing?
win that.
I
Yeah.
will thrive
Yeah.
in that competition. for sure.
Exactly.
Like the quickest one to fall asleep, I would
Yep.
win that competition.
Yep. Easily.
Oh, this is like a good segment.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Ate Ella?
How about you, Ella? What do you want to be when you grow up?
There you go.
What do you want to do? Do you want to do something?
I think she wants to be like mom and dad.
What?
You want to be a nurse
You
too?
wouldn't want to be a nurse.
No?
She wants
What do you want to be when you grow up?
something else.
You know what they say? Filipino parents predetermine their future child.
That
She's
is-
gonna be a doctor.
Oh.
No?
No? Do you want to be a professional ballerina?
Mm?
I
So
know,
you-
I know
No.
what she wants to be. She
Yeah.
wants to be a gymnastics instructor.
Yeah.
That's what she wants.
There you
Oh,
go.
good on you.
That's her passion at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes. She loves
And who knows?
dancing.
You might be competing in gymnastics
Yeah.
by the 2032 Olympics in Brisbane.
That's so true, Baba.
Oh.
You have a chance.
Yeah.
I guess being immigrants, I think, like, especially for you guys, it's also giving us the opportunity to give that chance to our kids, hey, like to pursue their passion
Yeah.
rather than just work for what makes ends meet.
Like
Like,
I just feel like we all have equal opportunities here.
yeah.
true, true,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. But if you think about it, is it like sometimes is it worth to pursue your passion or just work for?
It's not a question
living.
if it's worth, like, can you afford to pursue your passion?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's also
yeah.
that's also a question.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I mean, you literally have to pay for everything
Yeah.
here, man.
Yeah,
Like
true.
just for her to get to classes.
Mm.
Again, you need to essentially plan your schedule ahead of time
Yeah.
and sacrifice things like you wouldn't be able to work certain days because you need to drive them to
Yeah.
their activities,
Yeah.
and you know that activity would then cost something.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
make it sound like it's too hard.
I'm just being real, man.
Yeah, but I'm just thankful that we are here.
Yeah,
yeah,
Australia,
that's true.
because
Yeah.
you know if,
Exactly.
Living the
you know,
Australian dream.
if we're nurses back home, I don't think we are going to be able to give our children the same
Yeah.
Yeah.
opportunity.
And I guess that's where that phrase comes to play. Like you predetermined what your child is gonna be when they grow up because you want them to have a better future,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like
At
but
least better than my
better than
life.
you. Yeah, better
Yeah.
than ours. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
That'd
right.
be good.
Nearing the end of this episode, just a general question that we ask, or we would like to ask to all our guests. When would you consider yourself as successful? AJ.
Man.
Pang miss you dapat yung sagot
I-
ha.
It's a hard
Well, for
one.
me,
Oo.
I'm a very ambitious man.
Yeah.
From the very
There's nothing wrong with
beginning.
that.
Yeah,
And-
looking at your bling, I can see. Right, madam?
And a very
Kahit walang
successful-
pera.
Very,
ano,
yeah,
kahit walang pera.
well,
To be successful for me, as a parent na lang, you know, kasi oh man, that's a,
Were you caught off guard with that question?
Yeah,
pang Miss
yeah.
Universe, pang Miss Universe yung tanong.
I already consider myself successful,
Yeah,
by the
there
way.
you go.
You know, just
there you go.
Oh,
Good
yeah,
answer.
good on you. Good,
Good
having
answer.
Good
having
answer.
having my own
Oh,
house,
Careful, Baba, careful.
you know,
Sorry. Sorry.
having a place that I call
Mm.
my own,
Yeah.
my own car. I have a full-time job,
Exactly.
you know, a job that pays well.
Yeah.
I'm able to provide for my family. That alone, man, that I think I consider myself successful. But like I said, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I've
You
got
still
a
have a
lot,
lot.
more to achieve and a lot more people to help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a very good reflection that you're aware that you've succeeded something in your life, but at the same
yeah,
time,
man.
you're still pursuing something higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
And
drives
also
you.
like for a greater good.
Yeah.
Like good on you for always looking out for some people, the people that you want to help with in the future. How about you, Meg?
Contestant number 2.
What he said.
smart answer. Smart answer.
He just stole my answer. Yeah, I was gonna say, I already consider myself successful. You know, we're raising 2 beautiful children.
Exactly.
That's so noble.
You know, we've been married for almost a decade.
Man,
Wow, you guys came a
Yes,
long
sir.
It's hard work,
way.
but
yes,
we're here.
sir. Hard,
Exactly.
hard work for her. She'll have to put up with me every day. Yeah,
That too.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, working as registered nurses in Australia, earning enough to support ourselves and share some to
Yeah.
our family back
Yeah.
home as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, it's I consider
Successful.
as successful.
Yeah.
Mm.
Aw,
Good one.
that's
Already.
nice.
Good
Already.
Successful
Of
already.
course. I think just to reflect on your
Mm.
answers, guys. I think it's just also like a good thing that we acknowledge where we at in our
Mm.
lives. Like you guys, you consider yourself successful because
Mm.
of your family, because of what you've achieved by far, and you're gonna yet to unfold some more probably personal growth and
Mm.
something. But yeah, I think it's a good reflection, isn't it? Like looking back, there's no regrets, only like gratefulness, thankfulness, and just I think hoping to share more blessings in the
Mm-hmm.
future.
Okay, just to wrap it up, I would just like to pick a piece of your brain here. What can you tell or suggest to people in the Philippines planning to migrate anywhere in the world?
Yeah, or could be Australia,
Yeah.
because you know
Yeah.
we're quite
Mm.
fortunate here. Hey, we had better opportunities.
Mm.
I bet anywhere now for nurses though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first.
Yes.
Okay.
Go, madam.
Um,
Laban.
Oh, hang on.
Thank you. Nothing's easy. Charot.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I guess nothing happens overnight. You have to start from from square one. But in our experience, Australia is a blessed country. We're very grateful that we are here, and the people of Australia welcomed us with open arms. Yeah. So just keep pursuing. You'll get there.
Yes,
That's a really big
eventually.
thing to share, though. Like for people planning to migrate, like nothing happens instantaneously
Mm.
Of course.
when you migrate. You'll have to work
Yeah.
your way up.
For
If
sure.
you think
Yep.
your life in the Philippines was hard,
Yeah.
it'll only get harder by the time you get there.
That's right.
But it's
Yep.
just that
Mm.
you're gonna get more compensated.
It's gonna
Yeah.
get harder
Yeah.
before it gets better.
Yeah.
Sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And yeah, it goes to show that we are also quite fortunate that we had the chance to be here because of say help of our parents. Like yeah, definitely. Financially, I don't think I can afford to come here.
Yeah.
Like but as a nurse,
Yeah.
like just applying.
No.
Yeah, you can't. Anyway, AJ, that's your turn. Woohoo!
Well, apart from what my lovely wife have mentioned,
Sorry.
it's a process that you have to go through. Sometimes on your own, if you're fortunate enough to have family members, to have friends with you,
Yep.
then you're lucky. But regardless, it's a tough journey. Just reflecting from all the events that I've gone through
Yep.
on the first 3 years here in Australia, it was tough. It was tough.
Yep.
But it gets better slowly. As we said, nothing happens overnight. But prepare yourselves.
Yeah. Keep grinding.
Just
Yeah.
keep grinding, keep working,
Keep hustling.
keep hustling, and rest at the end, not in the middle.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. It gets better.
All right, Wako, your takeaway thoughts as we finish this.
I think, I feel like we're on the same page when it comes to all of these experiences. But I guess, like, I would like to, I don't know the quote. I think you guys would know it better. I'm just going to take it from Kobe's thoughts. Like, you know how he trains really hard? Like, what was it? The Mamba mentality. Like, do extra every day. Like, be better
Like,
than
just
what
don't
you
take
were
anything
yesterday.
for granted. You'll have to work for
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. And
Yeah.
I feel like, he's a really inspiration for all of us. I think you guys coming from a very sports fan background, like you're taking a lot of inspiration from
A
him.
lot.
Yeah.
A lot, man.
That he actually is training hard to be the best basketball player in the world. Well, that's that a lot of basketball players now
Yeah.
are the best, but I think like in our generation, Kobe would be my top one.
You can use his mantra. You can
Yeah.
live by his mantra.
What was it? I don't know it. That's why I just want to take it.
Whatever your
Yeah.
passion is.
Yep.
Yeah.
your walk in life, you can use that inspiration
Exactly.
for whatever.
Like I
Yeah,
have
You
this
know?
quote here, but it's not finished. It's meant to be: we don't quit, we don't cower, we don't run, we endure and conquer.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
that's
you
the
go.
one.
The story of our
Very,
lives.
very, very well said. And yeah, how about you? How do you want to wrap this up?
That's it. I just shared my quote again to all our
Yes, sir.
listeners.
Gaya-gaya lang, no? Second,
Again,
no siya.
thank you for listening. To our guests, AJ, Meg, thank you again for sharing us your time.
Thanks for having us,
course.
man.
Now we're gonna do this epic. Slow that down. We're gonna do this epic outro, guys. So you have to introduce your names, and then we're gonna say the CommoNurse podcast all together.
Okay.
Is that okay?
How? What?
So just introduce your name, like what we did in the first intro.
And
Like
then
I'm Ruel, I'm Sheila, and this is the CommoNurse.
Okay.
We'll say it together. You wanna say it together, Ate?
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
So again, my name is Ruel,
And I'm Sheila.
Megan here.
AJ.
and this is
This-
the CommoNurse
CommoNurse
Podcast.
Podcast.
Bye.
Say bye.
Like and subscribe, guys.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Thank you.